If you're great, if you really think about it, it's kind of better than literally every sniper rifle anyway, because it can one-shot headshot up close, but has whoa. So hello gamers, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you the top 5 underrated snipers in Phantom Forces. There will be bolt action rifles on this list, but this is going to be snipers that are not necessarily always in the sniper rifle category. But these will all be guns that can one-shot to the head or one-shot to the torso. And at number 5, we have a bit of an interesting pick, the MSG-90. MSG-90 is a bit of a weird gun. It is a DMR, however, it has essentially a sniper conversion. 308 Winchester is actually the chambering of the AWP, or the AWP, which is the AWM conversion, and this will allow it to one-shot to the head. It gets actually very similar stats overall, just a 10-round magazine and the ability to one-shot to the head, and have a little bit better velocity as well. Basically, if you want the OG MSG-90, but just straight up better in a lot of ways, literally a direct upgrade to the old version of the gun, it can one-shot to the head to about 110 studs, and yes, this is going to be the least sniper rifle on this list, so if you don't really like DMRs, don't worry, there will be more sniper rifle type guns later in the list. But I really wanted to talk about 308 on this gun because I've seen this gun a little bit, but never really with 308. Is it a necessary conversion? Is it going to change your life? Not really, but it's not like a super high kill conversion. It can one-shot to the head, which is pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. 2-shot limb, pretty far, almost 2-shot to the body at any range, but yeah, the headshots, that's where it's gonna be really good. The RPM and the reload time is also really great as well, so overall, it's a really great gun. Highly recommend this conversion if you like the gun already. So next up, we have a carbine that most people know about, but I very rarely will see in game, and that is the Gyrojet. The Gyrojet is a bit of a meme gun that a lot of people know about, but not that many people will use. It functions a bit differently from the entire carbine class, and even from literally every sniper rifle in the entire game as well, except maybe the M107. This gun cannot one-shot to the body up close. It can to the head though. However, after a certain range, it can one-shot torso at any range, and it has 220 RPM, which quite literally will make it the fastest firing sniper rifle by default in the entire game, which is kind of insane if you really think about it, considering it can one-shot torso and the recoil is super low. So why don't people use it? Well, the answer is pretty simple. It's a bit weird to use, and people do not like weird guns in this game. They like, you know, the HK416. People tend to shy away from the guns that require a little bit more thought into them a lot of the time, except for a select few of people who love just really funny random guns, and high ranks who are bored of everything else. But the thing that people don't really realize that makes this gun like actually underrated is the fact that it is actually insanely busted if you really think about it. It's not one of those cases where it's like an objectively really strong gun that everybody kind of agrees isn't really that great because it's really difficult to use or something. No, this gun is extremely spammy. The drop is obviously going to be pretty bad, but just don't go for like 350 studs and you're probably going to be fine. And it shoots fast enough that like you can just spit out some bullets, you know? Why is this lobby like dying now? It's so weird. It has a bit of a sluggish reload and all, but like it is insane. This has a 12mm rocket and an automatic conversion. Both of those kind of ruin the gun, I'm not gonna lie. Not really a huge fan of either of them. I think they kind of suck. Now we're in a bit of a less dead lobby, and now I can actually show you maybe the true power of the gun, because yeah, it's got 7 bullets, which isn't really that great, but you can shoot all 7 really quickly, and that's a very easy kill, even if you're not like the most accurate, because you can just spray. And as you can see, you don't have to spray either because it one-shots to the freaking body at range, which is just kind of insane. This will be getting a bit of a change. They're going to increase the RPM, but make it not be able to gain the ability to one-shot to the torso as quickly, which is going to be an overall rebalance, not necessarily a nerf to the gun, but they will be making the 12mm rockets and auto technically better, but still not really that great or anything. Overall, the base gun is ridiculously powerful if you're just okay at controlling the drop, okay at understanding how to use a freaking gun in this game. It's really just a point-and-click adventure, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the recoil is non-existent, and the damage on this gun at longer ranges is broken. And if you're great, if you really think about it, it's kind of better than literally every sniper rifle anyway, because it can one-shot headshot up close, but has 220 RPM. Like, that's really fast, you know? That's faster than the SVU, but it can one-shot torso at range. So yeah, is it great? Yes, this is insane. This is super underrated because a lot of people don't really understand that it's really that good, you know? A lot of people are like, oh, it's good, but like it requires skill. Not really. I don't know, man. Like, I barely use this gun, and I can tell you right now, it really isn't that difficult to use. Should you pre-buy it? Yeah, maybe, because it's so unique, you know? A unique gun is the gun that you should be pre-buying, and it's a unique gun. At number 3, we have a sniper rifle that kind of fell off and will be getting a buff in the future, and that is the FT300. Overall, it's a pretty decent torso killing 10-round gun with marksman kit, straight pull bolt built in with marksman kit, which is really nice, and it's a pretty enjoyable sniper rifle to use. Ever since they nerfed the sniper rifle long barrel, this gun hasn't been quite as great as it was before, but it's still really good. I'm not going to say it's like a trash gun or anything. Is it a gun you should write home about? At the moment, not really, but I see this less than and, you know, even a MSG-90, the Gyrojet. I don't see this gun at all. And I don't think it deserves that bad of a treatment because I know it kind of fell off a little bit, but not that much. It was a super nice gun to get feeds and stuff with when it first came out. I'm happy it's going to be getting a buff. It definitely deserves one because it kind of fell off a little bit, but I'd still say it is underrated because it's not as bad as people think, you know? But at number 2, we have a sniper that I used in the last video on how to get a lot of credits in Phantom Forces. If you're in need of any credits, I recommend you watch that, but it did get 2 different nerfs. However, it was kind of justified because this gun was pretty cracked. They nerfed the torso kill range and how fast it reloads, which sounds like a pretty big deal, but like it still has, you know, an 80 stud torso kill range. It still has like pretty much the fastest reload of any sniper rifle in the game, and it's a really what are you doing? Solid sniper rifle, 10 bullets. Honestly, it is kind of a better version of the FT300. So that's why even though I see more people using this gun than the FT300, I'm going to put this higher on the list because it is kind of, you know, a better gun. And I was using it in the previous video and I was like, I actually really like this gun. I think I'll make a video just so I can like show this gun off again. I had like 650 kills on it before, but I just don't remember it being like this fun. I don't know. Also, they made the iron sights not zoom in as much, which was super annoying. And that made the gun like way less fun to use. But you can use coyote sights, so it's not really too bad. I just really like the iron sights before when they zoomed, but now they really don't do that. Wow. Got him. Using a suppressor, which doesn't really sound as good, but like you may as well use one. If there isn't a long barrel on a sniper rifle, just use a suppressor. But the sound effect on the gun is really good as well. I really like the sound of it. Feels nicer to get a kill if you have a gun you can enjoy, you know, getting a kill with. Wow, okay. Got him. Nobody's like spawning in anymore, dude. The last gun is another carbine, and it's one of the highest ranked carbines in the game. That is the KAC SRR. This gun has a very interesting niche because it doesn't really do the best body damage, and it has really bad velocity as well. It can one-shot to the head at any range, which is insane considering it has 400 RPM. That is very fast rate of fire. If you want to know how fast that is really quick for a one-shot at any range gun. The problem is the body damage is decent, but not that great, and it's got quite a bit of bullet drop. So running this effectively and using it to, you know, get kills at any range is going to be pretty difficult. However, if you're able to deal with that drop and hit your headshots and use the full RPM, this is probably going to be one of the best sniper rifles, if not literally like the best. It's got like double the RPM of the Gyrojet. However, it can still headshot kill at any range, which is, as you'd probably expect, very good. It's just a pretty difficult gun to use, you know? Even with that kill, that was almost 300 studs, so that's actually a really good headshot, but I was shooting significantly above my target. If you have the gun, which you might not, it's a pretty high ranked gun, but I recommend you try it out if you have it. Maybe pre-buy it in the test place if you have a lot of credits. See if you like it, and then maybe pre-buy it in the main game as well, because it is genuinely a joy to use, because it's got a lot of drop, but when you hit the headshots, it can be absolutely amazing, you know? Like, it's very good. Overall, one of the most unique guns in the game for sure. I got pretty cracked with it for a little bit of time, but then, like most guns, I just, you know, stopped using it. I don't really main any gun. That means I'm not going to be cracked with like any gun in particular, but I'm kind of getting back into it, man. Ooh, not great for velocity, and it can also 3-shot if you're like super unlucky and hit 2 limb shots, and then you're gonna have to hit a 3rd shot, which is pretty bad. Hitting 3 shots with this gun when it has 6 bullets is pretty bad. Anyways, gamers, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. Comment down below your favorite of these 5 guns, or comment down below another gun you think is underrated, and maybe I'll make a part 2. Let me know any underrated guns in the comments, but anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Have a nice day.